my little brushflies, welcome back to my channel, Brushfly MUA. If you're new here, hi, my name is Mercedes, I'm the face behind Brushfly MUA, and if you are new, please remember to hit that subscribe button, and if you're not, hi, welcome back. So today is a product empty, so I probably should have done a product empties last month, but I didn't, and it's carried on growing, so I have quite a lot to get through, so sorry if this is going to be a long one. Grab yourself a cup of tea, you know, cake, everyone loves cake. So yeah, let's dive straight in because there's a lot. So the first product empty I have is my Honest Beauty Matte Primer. So I found this in TK Maxx last year and I absolutely loved it. It's just a really nice primer. It says matte. I would err on the side of caution with claiming that it's a matte primer because I did not find it to be that mattifying for my skin. Now I have really dry skin and I still found that my makeup would look quite dewy when using this, so I would not claim that it's a matte primer, more of a mattified dewy primer, if that makes any sense. But I did really like this. It kind of has like a funny, it wasn't off, but it kind of has that Play-Doh-y smell to it, but I think that is just the whole smell to it. But yeah, I really liked this. I would definitely buy it again. So I have two, one very dusty and one very not so dusty. Number 7 Hydroluminous foundation. So Number 7 recently changed their packaging from the black packaging to the white packaging. And within that time, I have still managed to use two. And I have bought myself another one because this is my favourite foundation ever. So I went to an event last year and I had my skin checked by a number 7 lady who gave me my correct colour in the foundation, which is Cool Ivory, I believe. And do you know what? I have to say, I love this. This is fantastic. It's stunning. There's just something about it that gives you such a nice glow, but it's not too oily and in your face. I have very dry skin and this just gives me the right amount of dewiness that it doesn't look cakey and icky on my skin. It just sits quite nicely, so I do really like these. Yes, I have bought another one. I couldn't help myself, but you know, the fact that I've gone through two in 6 months definitely proves that I do really like this formula. So yeah, I would definitely buy that one again. Next up I have some Rose face masks by Sydney, Australia, or by Rose. So this was pink clay and rose water. I found these in TK Maxx as well. I didn't really like these. I bought them on my birthday when I had birthday money at TK Maxx. I really wanted some nice face masks. Why these smelt nice, because they're clay, they were quite drying on my already dry skin. Yes, I used them up because I didn't want them sitting there being wasted, but I wouldn't buy these ones again. Maybe if they did another mask that wasn't clay so it's not so drying, I could potentially buy them, but clay for my skin, just, it's too dry. Then I have a Garnier Nutrisse Cream hair dye in the shade 3.6, which is deep reddish brown because I'm naturally blonde, so every couple of weeks I have to dye my roots the same colour so I match and I don't look like a skunk. Yes, I've probably gone through about 4 or 5 of these, not the one, but I don't keep every box, so this is the hair dye that I use. I have 2 makeup sponges and I think they are either both Revolution or one's Makeup Obsession and one's Revolution. The black one I think came out the Revolution calendar. This one has broken down quite quickly, although I do apply makeup every single day, so maybe not. I just found that after a while it started like the black bits would sort of peel off and then I'd dab my makeup on or my foundation and I would get little black specks in from this. And I don't know what it is with black sponges. I had one from number 7 the other year. They always seem to have something sharp in them. Now I don't know whether it's just me, probably is, But I had the number 7 one, which was black, and then this one's the Revolution, which is black. And I would apply, like, try and dab in my foundation around my eye area, and it always felt like there was something sharp digging into my eye, and I had that with the number 7 one. It's really weird. So yeah, that one is going. The Makeup Obsession one is also breaking down, and it's got to the point where it's so solidified with product, even though I've washed it, it's not comfortable to use, so those are going. So I have a Yummy Pumpkin Spice Super Softening Printed Face Mask by Skin Treats. I found this in my local Home Bargains. It smelled nice, it looked cool and funky, but my skin didn't really like it. It really dried out my nose. Like the next few days after using this, my nose was peeling like mad. It looked like I had like sunburn, so I wouldn't buy this one again. It was kind of funky. For 69p, you can't really moan, but it was meant to be hydrating, but instead it was peeling, so yeah. Another face mask. This is one from the Body Shop. It's an Aloe Calm Sheet Mask. One of my lovely friends, Rebecca, gifted me this for Christmas. This was actually really, really nice. I would buy more of these, so I think I might have to collar her because she is a Body Shop consultant. And yeah, I really liked this. It was quite fresh, quite calming. My skin definitely needs the calming treatment, so this was a really nice mask and I would buy it and use it again. I have a Sanctuary Spa hand cream, which I got from a gift set for my birthday, I think last year, from my friend Claire. Really nice hand cream. I get really dry hands. I work in a supermarket, so I'm opening boxes. I'm using the alcohol hand gel on my hands all the time, so they're very dry and raw a lot of the time. So this one really, really helped, but she recently gave me another one which I like even more, by Elizabeth Arden, so I'm working my way through that one at the moment, but this was a good hand cream. We have another sponge. This one. I think this too must be a Makeup Revolution or a Makeup Obsession one, and it's falling apart, so you know, 3 sponges in the bin. I have a number 7 Airbrush Away Pore Minimizing Primer, one of my favourite primers on the earth. I love this. Goes really, really nice with most makeup. Sits nicely underneath the skin, has that kind of silicone-y texture. I do really like this. The only thing is, I've noticed like the number 7 primers, the airbrush ones, are quite expensive, so I don't tend to buy them that often unless they're in a gift set, but it is one of my favourite primers, so I would buy it again if I could find it on offer or cheaper. So yeah, but it is good. So I have 2 items from Garnier. This is from their Skin Active Rose Cleansing and Toning range. I really like these. I currently have the Micellar water, the rose one. I'm not as keen on that one as I am these. So this is the Cleansing Milk. Really, really nice. Really, really good. And I have the toner. I have found that these two, when I just use these two, they really calm my skin down when I'm having a flare up, when I'm having breakouts. The Rose Micellar water, it doesn't really, it stings, so I don't like it. It makes my eyes sting. But these two I like, and I have repurchased some more. I have a Revolution Eye Bright Illuminating Under Eye Concealer in Porcelain. So I have recently purchased another one of these because I used this up. It's not the most heavy coverage formula, but it does give a nice dewy look to your skin. So if you're one of those that likes the no makeup, dewy glass skin kind of look, this is a really good concealer, but it's not going to hide blemishes, and although it brightens your under eyes, you definitely need to use like a colour corrector and a foundation first if you have quite dark eye bags. This will not really hide them, but it does give your skin like a dewy, hydrated look to it. I like it. It's not the best though. Then I have a Kylie Cosmetics and Cocoa Liquid Lip in the shade Allergic to Bull. This one I experimented on in a video. I decided to swatch it and see how many swatches were inside this. Can't remember off the top of my head, but my video is on my channel somewhere. If I remember, I'll link it down below, but I very rarely remember, so But this one, yeah, it's now empty, kind of cheated. Bye bye. So I have a Maui Moisture Hair Care Conditioner. I did have the shampoo, but I threw the bottle in the bin because it was too big to fit in my box, so I thought I would just mention them both. I don't like these. For Christmas, I was obviously given Christmas money and vouchers, and I decided to get myself some bougie hair care stuff to try and look after my locks. The shampoo, like, I had to mix it with another shampoo to get it to lather, to get it to wash my hair. And then this conditioner, while it was okay, but it was really runny compared to the shampoo, and I just found like my hair was lackluster after. It was like too heavy, but not nourishing heavy, just heavy. So yeah, I didn't like these. I wouldn't buy them again. I do currently have a hair mask that by them that I use sometimes, but yeah, it's not something I would probably go for again. So yeah, keeping with the shampoo theme, this is by Duck and Dry, and it is the Fine Feathers Weightless Shampoo for fine hair. It was okay. It's that type of shampoo, like if you have a lot of product build up, I found it stripped that out quite well, but then it would leave my hair feeling quite brittle afterwards, not really volumized. So I got this free from the goodie bag when I went to the Glamour Big Weekender back in November. I wouldn't buy this. It was nice as a freebie, but you know, I wouldn't buy it again. I wasn't that impressed with it, so bye bye. I have a Garnier Micellar cleansing water, so this is the one I do like. This is the rose one, and I only have a tiny bit left, so you'll probably see that in a product empties very soon. But this is the normal one. I think I'm going to go back to this one instead of the rose one, because this one doesn't make my eyes sting like the rose one does. So definitely prefer this one over the other one. So yeah, I'm going to be buying one of these very soon. I have the I Heart Revolution Cranberry Makeup Fixing Spray. Came out of the calendar, the chocolate one, I think. Very cute. I love it. Did it come out of the calendar or did it come out of another gift set? I can't remember, but it was one of the Christmas gift sets. Smelled absolutely lovely, gave a really nice look to your skin. So it really did set your makeup down lovely. It wasn't too much, it wasn't too heavy. Really like that, but it's such a small bottle, so I burned through that really quickly. The Paula's Choice Skin Restoring Moisturizer. I didn't actually like the Paula's Choice range. I had a set of samples that I got when I went to that event in November. Yeah, I didn't like it. I think the moisturizer was okay. It's nothing special. I possibly wouldn't go and buy any Paula's Choice again. It's just not for me. But you know, I've emptied the moisturizer, so I can't moan. Then I have the e.l.f. Camo Cc Cream. This one, again, I've cheated. I did an experiment on it. I did not like this at all. It's one of those formulas for me where it just sits on the skin. It doesn't blend into the skin. It sits on top of the skin and it looks like you can't do your makeup properly. I didn't like it. Yeah, I don't think I can do CC creams. I can do BB creams and I can do foundations, some of them. But CC creams, I've tried a few. I don't get on with them, so I experimented on this one. I tested it to see how many pumps were inside, so you know, it's technically an empty, but I didn't use it. I have a number 7 Nourishing Nail and Cuticle Care, so I would use this after every time I did my nails. It did last a long time. I mean, you're meant to be able to use it, you know, without having to do your nails. Just put it on, make your nails look nice and feel stronger and nourished. But I would do this, like if I painted my nails and did it under my lamp, then I would put this on afterwards to make the skin feel nice and supple again. Good product, lasted a long time. Number 7 Protect and Perfect Intense Night Cream. So I got this from a gift set very recently. It was in my product, no, what is it? Makeup bargain of the month. I love number 7 skincare. It's some of the best skincare I've ever used. So naturally, I have used this up. I have bought myself another one because they recently had a 3 for 2 and then they had a voucher if you spent £20. So I got myself a new day cream and a new night cream. So yeah, I love number 7. Their creams are perfection in a bottle, so sad to see it go, but I do have another one to use. The Balance Me Wonder Eye Cream. I think I got this from a Feel Unique like beauty box, you know, where you can try out some samples. It was okay, it did its job, it was nice, like it sort of made my eyes not so liney, so concealer and foundation didn't sit in them so much. But it was a very thick formula and quite sort of on the heavy oily side, so I want to say it's not one I would probably buy again, but I have a number 7 one. There was me going on how much I love number 7 skincare, but the number 7 one I have at the moment is not really impressing me very much. Maybe I need something that's more heavy duty, so maybe I would get this one again because it's more heavy duty and I'm getting older, so maybe I kind of need the heavy dutiness of it. I have the Me Plus by Superdrug Hyaluronic Booster. This was a really nice serum. I would use this morning and night, and actually I might have to see if I can get another one of these again. I have been using other serums and oils to try and give my skin that moisture, but nothing really compares to this. This is really good, so next time I'm in Superdrug I might have a look and see how much they are, because I didn't buy this one, I was sent it when I won a competition. So yeah, you know, might have to try that one again. So this one, really, have I not done this in a product empties yet? It's the Sugar Contour Palette from Revolution Relove. I used it up in my 12 pans of Christmas, which was months ago. Pretty sure I should have done. Have I not done an empty since before Christmas? Well, you know, it's empty, it's all gone, bye bye. I have another hand cream. So this is by Neutrogena. This is their Norwegian formula hand cream. I picked this up at work the other month when my hands were really dry and I'd forgotten hand cream. It's nice, it's quite heavy duty, it's quite oily and slicky, but it does the job. It does moisturize your hands, it gives it kind of like a nice barrier. So yeah, it was a good hand cream. The packaging is kind of, it's okay, but like when you get to the very bottom it's quite hard to get the last little bits out, because these bits are quite tough and sharp and you're trying to squeeze it out and it does dig into your hand, but that's just me being pedantic. So you know, good hand cream. I can't remember to put the lid back on. Then I have a Garnier Rose Soothing 48-hour moisturizer. So again, this is the type of packaging where it's actually really hard to get the product out, but this is a damn good moisturizer and it's only like £3 or £4 in Tesco's. So I really like this. If I hadn't have got my number 7 one recently with a voucher, then I possibly would have repurchased this one. It's rose, it's really soft and gentle and really calming, so I did really enjoy this, and it was so moisturising. The only downside is the packaging, like trying to get the last little bit out. It's quite a solid packaging, and then trying to squeeze it, I'm sorry it's so dusty and minging, but yeah, it was really good. The packaging I think they could change, but for £3 or £4 you cannot go wrong. Perfect. Next I have my Fenty Beauty mascara sample. This is a really good mascara. I have really struggled with mascaras at the moment. If you will watch my, it'll either be upcoming or it'll already be up, faves and fails for this month. There are a lot of mascaras in there that have failed me miserably, but this one was a really good mascara. It was really nice. Yes, it was only a sample size, but you know, it was a really good sample. I like the brush, I like the formula. Would I buy it? I don't know, because I've not really tried anything else from Fenty. I would like to, but it's quite on the higher end side, so I'm definitely more of a drugstore type of girl. But you know, it was nice. Maybe I'll buy it again one day. Maybe I won't. Who knows? Then I have a L'Oreal Dark Brown Instant Root Concealer Spray. I love these. Now, because I am naturally blonde and I dye my hair dark, I get the skunk stripe within a couple of weeks after dyeing my hair. Oh, sorry, had to sneeze. This box is very dusty. It's been under my makeup table for like obviously a few months, so it's collected a bit of dust. what I was saying, you know, this gets rid of the skunk stripe. It's so easy to use. You just take the nozzle, aim it at where you want to conceal, and it does the job within seconds. The only thing I find with this is that I'm alright using it for a couple of days until I can get my roots done or buy a hair dye to do it. If I use it continually for about a week, it starts to make my head itch. But you know, if you need it in an emergency, it's a great emergency product to conceal those roots, so I love this. Next up, I have a Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I can't remember the shade name because it's rubbed off, but it's like the fairest one they do. I love this. It's definitely a good dupe for the NARS concealer, but not as powdery looking. So it has the heavy coverage, but it doesn't have the powderiness that the NARS one has. I tried the NARS one years ago. I wasn't overly impressed by it, if I have to be honest. But this one, drugstore price, really, really good. Great formula. The only thing is, with this one, I find that I will open it, I'll use it for about a month, and then for about a week, the formula must change. And when I apply it around here, it sort of burns for about a week, and then the formula must change again, and then it goes back to normal. And I have found that with quite a few of these. Like I think I've gone through at least 3 of these now over the past year, and I have found that every single time. So I don't know whether it's oxidizing in that time and then it changes the formula slightly and then it sort of settles itself out. But yeah, it's really strange. I don't like the burning sensation, but it's not actually left like any burn on my skin. It's just kind of like a weird burny tingle. So I do like this concealer, but yeah, I just wanted to note that. Another hand cream. This is by Rituals, the Ritual of Ayurveda. This is a soothing hand balm. So I've had this for quite some time. I think I got it in a Birchbox a few years ago. It was okay. It's very oily. It's not like a hand cream. It's quite an oily hand cream. But it's nice. It did the job, fixed my hands, made them feel better. So yeah, this was nice, but I think Rituals are quite expensive, so I possibly wouldn't buy it again, but it was okay. Next up, I have my W7 Illuminating Setting Spray. So this is the one where I depotted the glitter out of it. This was very golden and sparkly and glittery, but that didn't work well for my preference, so I let it all settle at the bottom, tipped out the juice, then washed out the glitter, then tipped the juice back in. Then it became my favourite setting spray. It kind of had like a watermelony like scent to it, which I hadn't noticed before because I would spray it so liberally because I was like, I didn't want to be like a sparkling golden vampire. This, you know, when I depotted that, it became beautiful. It was dewy, but not stupidly dewy. It was just really pretty and really made my makeup look nice. So I like this without the gold in it. Would I buy it again? Yes, I would just depot the glitter out of it again. But I do have other setting sprays that are in my collection at the moment, so I don't really need to buy it. But you know, in the future, if I needed to, I would get it again. Next up, I have a Lise Wattier. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. So this is a little mini lipstick. So there's a tiny little nubbin left, but it's very hard to get at. So I'm just going to call it a day and say that it's an empty. It's in the shade Gingerbread. I got this from a Birchbox a few years ago. Fantastic little lipstick. Smells amazing. I really did like the formula. I like the shade. Really, really good. So yeah, I've definitely used that one up. Would I buy it again? Yes. I don't know how much these are like full retail price. Maybe if they're extortionate, then no. But you know, if they're kind of okay on price point, then I would definitely get this again because it is a cute little lipstick. So I have my Maybelline Curl Bounce the Colossal Mascara. So technically this is not empty, but contaminated. I used the Maybelline Falsies Push Up Angel Mascara and I had an allergic reaction. But what I had done as well was I had put one on like the other one on, and then I'd put this one over the top to try and separate my lashes a bit more and just build it up. So this one ended up contaminated, so I can't use it anymore, but I do really like this. I'm definitely going to buy it again when my new favourite mascara runs out, because this one is definitely good. So if you need a new mascara and you want one that gives you definite volume, this one, and length, it's really good. Next I have a Garnier Skin Active Moisture Bomb Sheet Mask. So I bought this purely for the fact that I wanted to test it out, because it said it's infused with the quantity of 1 bottle of serum, and I found out that it is. You know, in my own weird scientific experiment, it is infused with that amount of serum, so you know, they can definitely put that on there because it's true. Is it a good mask? It's okay. The serum's very nice. I would probably just want to buy a bottle of the serum though, if I'm being completely honest, but the face mask is nice. Lastly, it's not quite an empty, but I've decided to put it in my empties and be done with it. So this is the Revolution Relove Super Matte Powder. It's in the shade Vanilla, so I keep trying to use this. The pan has not got any bigger and I've been using it for months, and that is because it keeps getting hard pan. So I did a video recently where I showed you how to get rid of hard pan. You can use like a strong tape, take off that top layer, and the powder underneath is good to use. But this one, literally after a couple of days, has hard pan again, and I just find it really frustrating that I have to use the tape method all the time, when all I want to do is just grab my powder and powder my face. I don't want to have to like resuscitate the powder to be able to resuscitate my face, you know, make it look alive. So this one is not empty, but I nearly threw that at myself. But you know, it's come to the end of its life. I've had enough. I don't want to use it anymore. It's annoying me. So, wow, we made it. That is all my product empties for the past, it's got to be 4 months. I was really certain that I had done one more recently than that, but judging by the stuff that's in that box, I clearly didn't. So normally my videos are not this long for a product empty, I don't think, but there was a lot in there that I had to get through. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye.